Only Cruz, Bichio, there's Spain, no change there for the game.
Wait a second, I'll just start the VOD. Welcome to Level Up TV with me, Just Repute, and Batija for ClanBase. Nations Cup 2012, Austria versus Spain. Quick rundown of the teams: Noctis, Uwu, Axion, and Zhu for Austria. Shackle, Pony, Cruz, and Bichot for Spain. It's Dreadful Place, which I'm going to presume is Spain's map pick.
Yeah, we're on the same page. I want to see if there's as many dropped guns on this one.
I would expect Austria to find this pretty difficult after a great warm-up match against Germany, effectively, for Spain here.
Well, after the early sort of trades, Spain have come out with a three frag score. Austria's won. But Austria, though, are positioning themselves for quad already.
Yeah, we say it so many times on this map. You can really lock down that quad. I mean, we didn't actually see it in the last match. Oh, that's 40-second quad spawn. Shackle takes it, shaft in hand. Railgun as well. Good covering. Little jump there. He's going to wait for this red. Second red of the map. Everybody should pretty much know.
Quad's going to want it, and they're going to know the quad's going to come from there.
It's always a dangerous route to take through that middle. He didn't get countered though. Ooh, getting fragged. Whoa, nice rockets. Saves the day there.
Some brilliant rockets.
Shackle was pretty stunned as well. He's only hitting 18% LG. And after a quad run, going to want to have hit more, really.
Surely you just turn that by 4 or 3. That's your quad accuracy.
Yeah.
That is a troll. I'm not genuinely saying he's got 8% shaft based on quad.
Shackle coming in the back here of this rail position, pulls out the drop rail that just counters those two Austrian players at 15-6. It's a different situation to we saw Germany versus Spain a little bit earlier.
This is a lot slower game, this one. I mean, Austria are more prepared to sort of hold back and just say, okay, we've lost red, let's work the megas and yellows and try and put ourselves in a good position to retake it, rather than just setting in.
Spain look really dead set on locking down that rail as well this time. I've seen a couple of players there pretty much the whole map so far. 20 seconds before quad though, time to get your team together and get in that quad position. I switch around to Pony. He does have everything but a rocket and grenade, although he's taken a great shot there. He pulls out the rail. That's great defensive play from Austria. Oh my god! Hitting that rail axiom before he went down. Bichot very weak now as a result. And you see how you can just lock down quad so easily because of these tight doorways if you position yourself correctly. Uwu with a mega pickup, shaft and shotgun. 9 frags to make up. Oh, just mistimed by Shackle.
It's good. Austria sending in a person ahead of quad, alerted quad to that danger. We have our first time out by Spain.
Prepare to fight. 3, 2, 1, fight.
So Uru's just balling around the map at the moment. He's got 10 seconds of quad still. He hasn't got much armor. He's got the same health as a spawner, actually.
Oh, missed out on that mega, and he did pick up the previous, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he had 150 health when he picked up quad. Oh, so that we could have got that from the health bubbles.
So I guess he just timed it slightly wrong, moving back in time, but Spain dived right in on that mega. So they were obviously aware that it was up roughly around that time. And that is the end of the quad run anyway, following Bichot. And now Austria in charge of that red. See how Spain play it. Really aggressive against Germany. Switch round Zhu to Zhu. He's just grabbed himself a rail, and wow, Spain aren't as aggressive.
I wouldn't be either against someone like Noctis with a red or Ubu with a red. You know, you're gonna have to really sort of catch them out in order to kill them. You know they're going to position themselves well. It's going to make your live attacking really hard. Like I say that, and Bichot and only just walk in and take the red.
You have to say it's bad play from Austria there. I mean, they left one guy there to defend the red, and it was up for ages before it was picked. No one from Austria came back for it. This is a good passage of play here from Spain, getting the frags just before quad, and now they're in a great defensive position on the quad. Oh, got to be careful of these grenades. Careful of Noctis moving in as well. He can do some serious damage. He's spamming those rockets, doesn't connect with any of them, and look, another frag and another frag, and so many frags off the setup of that quad. Ooh, that pummel. Oh my god. Mega is picked up. Oh my, could get more frags, they've got to be careful. Oh my god. Can just re-health up with that 25 health bubble.
Is he going to force this? Yeah, he's going to force it. He's crazy. Pony's actually crazy. that was such a ridiculous fight to take.
I don't know what it is about Spain. Like, suddenly they've just become the most aggressive team on the planet, from being what you would consider as maybe one of the most defensive. And from what I said, in like after the first map of the Germany match, where they don't really throw away frags, I think I can take that back. Not in a harsh way, in an entertaining way.
Maybe they just like want to play a little bit different for once.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, exactly. Just
have
go
a laugh.
crazy.
You're probably not going to qualify from a group with Sweden in it. I think this is a Swedish group, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, so they got Sweden, Germany, Hungary, Austria, and Spain. I mean, in a way, the second place spot is up for grabs. But
Yeah, I mean Spain.
yeah, go on.
I was saying that Spain have been improving loads. I mean, if you follow like D9's progress in Euro Cup, you know, they've certainly got the potential to take that second place spot behind Sweden and get into the playoffs.
20 seconds to go before this next quad. I'm going to cycle around a little bit, have a look at the setup. Looks like Spain are there already. Axion, though, I'll switch around to 150 armour. He hasn't got a weapon, though. He's going to come through this doorway. Lot of plasma spam. He does so much damage with that plasma. Good rockets he spammed into the room, but Spain do come out on top with the power. Oh my god, these grenades, watch it. And Shackle with this quad down in the rail basement. They do have a time in it. They were the team to pick it up last. Mega in the hands of the quad carrier now, and to this shaft area. Oh dear. Nice
saving the day.
Nice shaft from Noctis. So I think he wasn't that aware really, the quad, of what was going on behind him. But Noctis' aim, of course, is going to just take you down very easily if you're not prepared.
Coming down to about 15, just at 17 frags, the difference now.
Just closing in a little bit. Austria have taken a few more reds in these past few minutes. Let's have a look at the pickups. In fact, they're now ahead on the reds. Just behind by a couple on the megas. I mean, it's pretty equal across the board. In terms of those items picked up, the only ones we can see on the scoreboard. Love to see weapon pickups. I mean, that would just give such a clear indication.
Well, there's your weapons dropped as well. You can see which player's been giving away loads of guns.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, NVC.
Yeah, I was going to say NVC, definitely.
Even though he's not playing, it's still him.
It's him on. It's like NVC fact. He drops guns to other players on servers he's not on.
He's duping them for the other team. Noctis has done an amazing job here, moved right the way around. Wasn't hitting clean shots particularly, but just to take out two Spanish players. Going to get a third here, or maybe even four. And that should just allow them to move in. Oh my god, there's two Spanish players there with heavy shotguns on Noctis though. And where's the rest of his team? Noctis to defend, to help him. Oh my god, this is an aggressive push right through a doorway against... Why? He saw the rockets and rail and just couldn't resist moving in for the frag. Did actually come out on top of that though, 20 frag margin. Quad still in hand.
The Spain's like crazy, aggressive pushes, just working. They're in the lead by about 20 odd frags, you know. somehow they've got it to work. This is like the kind of thing you'd expect to see Avec doing, you know, just charging around the map, just like...
It is very Avec-like,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, he just runs around thinking they're invincible, and it somehow works. They're getting frags from it. So...
keeping up that tempo, maybe to a level that less practiced players can't keep up to. I always find that keeping up a level of tempo just requires constant play of the game. Just keep up that level. You can do it for a few minutes, but if you haven't been practicing, you sort of lose it. And you get stuck in a bit of a rut. So maybe that is just their tactics, just up the tempo and just hope some of these players kind of get...
I wouldn't expect somebody to just rush me when I know they've got like 30 HP or whatever. It'd catch me off guard, thinking like, why the hell are they doing that? And I think that's what's working for Spain at the moment. So.
The clan arena approach.
Yes, but you could say that.
Bisho just backing off, going to cycle away from him because he's pretty low on health. We see two Spanish players down there in that rail basement defending the rail position. In fact, that was a really nice play. Just killed the guy who picked up rail. It wasn't dropped, just ran away. Didn't need to take the next fight.
Yep. Impressive by Cruz. I've been really impressed with his play tonight.
4.5k damage for him. Highest on the server. See, Jew is doing pretty unfortunate. Minus 16 net on the board at the moment. Pony might be the guy to pick up this quad. Ooh, we're just diving right into that. Sharply, he's here defending on his own and going to get 3 frags before he picks up the quad axiom up the bounce pad. Oh my god. Just evades that second rail and now he's healthed up. He can take another rail shot. And 1 second before the ready, he had that perfectly timed. And now he's looking dominant. Oh god. Oh, this is a lot of frags he's picked up here. 3 on this run. He at least picked up 3 defending the quad. Great play by Pony. Oh, really nice shotgun. He's got to be careful here. Gets caught by the shaft of Noctis. Noctis this time just grabbing the red as well. Trying to evade those rails. He's in a stuck position. 2 railers and there's a shotgun Bisho. Oh my god. There's like a pack of animals just diving on top of him, ripping him apart. Flesh from the bones. Devouring him. Shackle's sitting right on top of this red. He knows it's up soon. It's looking like he's a little bit worried. Got to be careful he doesn't get railed from somewhere. I don't know, he does have the red. He can move out and be a bit more aggressive in this rail basement. In fact, ooh, we're trying to counter him. Nice bit of shaft, in fact. And they all go swanning in looking for frags.
Yeah.
I guess that's one way to play, isn't it? And it's 30 seconds before the next quad again, and this map is just moving so fast.
The new metagame just drops so many guns and forces the other team to come to you, looking for them.
Yeah, it's true actually.
You just have like a big fight over them.
Oh my god! Cruz does it again, secures out the quad for his team. Oh my god, another frag! Before Shackle cruelly murders his teammate. Nice movement. Great little dodge actually, a little micro dodge. The way he moved that to evade the rail and a teammate in ahead of him. That's intelligent play there. Because Pony did take a load of damage. Oh my god, he's going to be careful here. Good counter with the shotgun.
Excellent.
Looking for the spawn frag. Really nice play from Shackle with the squadron so far. Only got 2 frags, but his movements have been intelligent.
Yeah, I mean, he ended it at the red as well, keeping that safe for his team. What you want to be doing. And we're now looking at about 30, just over 30 frag difference now.
Which is pretty significant on this map, in any kind of normal play. Because, I mean, you wouldn't say this is necessarily a really slow map, like Grim Dungeons can be, but Dreadful Place isn't exactly known to be speedy either.
No, sometimes on quad runs, you know, you can be lucky to see, 3 people, It can be like a good run if you manage to get 3 because it's just so hard to catch people out.
Axion just moving down into that basement area, hit a little bit of shaft. Now up to the quad area. I'm going to cycle around a bit. Bisho. Rocket launcher. Rail. Oh my god, Axion. Oh, he's caught him in the air with the rocket though. Wow. And Austria straight into this red. Effectively going to be, well, it's not going to be the last one, but it's going to be the important red before. They just ran away from the red area. Interesting choice. But this this red pickup's going to be important before the power up. Go and set that area up. Actually, it is going to be the last one, isn't it? Uwe's grabbed that. Going to move through. Good dodging of those grenades. Oh, that was a nice rocket. He just dished out onto the railer, but they're all coming through the same doorway, and Spain just find that very easy to defend.
Yeah, and yet another award for their efforts.
It's Chris. He had a mega pickup, which means mega could be fairly soon. It's like 140 health. Decided not to rail that guy then. There you go, back for the mega. Oh, the shafts. Look how tempting it is. He's just going to dive down there. Uwe had grabbed it, tried to counter him, but it's probably not a good idea to try and counter quad when he's just picked up mega with a shaft. What was that, 4 frags on that run?
Yeah, something like that. He got a shaft out of it as well.
Nice quad run. He didn't get position in the red, and he was going to get countered there. I don't know why he didn't move. But a 40 frag margin as Austria have hit their triple figures themselves.
Yeah, it's got less than 5 minutes to go. I think we could be looking at the first map victory for Spain here in this game.
And a pretty dominant victory at this rate.
Yeah, I mean, Austria, in previous Nations Cups, have been really good on this map. I think it's even been their home map on occasion. Although I've been wrong before. I thought the fast style of play would suit Austria because they have picked the M20 in the past as well, which is like very, it's about as fast as it gets.
Hidden Fortress, yeah.
Yeah.
The fastest map. Well, I'd say this is the fastest map nowadays. You watch Spain play.
This is the new DM20.
Is this just the evolution of Quake Live Team Deathmatch like we saw in Quake 3 Arena? Is just teams started speeding up the play on pretty much every map, and we got to Euro Cup finals where they're playing Grim Dungeons and just 20 minutes of rushing the red.
New metagame right here.
Yes, witnessing a change in the way Quake's played. Austria have secured out this quad. This time Noctis grabs it, misses his first row and his second. Not really on song, is he? Misses the third as well. He's only got 40 health. That's railable health. Rail doing 80 damage, of course. Does get his first frag on this run though, on Cruz, who was just diving down to that rail basement. The rail's sitting on its spot. So
mega. I mean,
Spain will have no time with the spawn of the rail yet. Nice mega pickup as well for Noctis. Did he get one more frag? Another there. Is he going to get one more before it ran out? I think it was 4 frags in the end, wasn't it? Or maybe even 5.
Yeah.
Actually a pretty decent run by Noctis in the end. And you saw he wasn't just rushing around, just playing nice and calm. Hearing comms, presumably. Where? Oh my god, great rocket on Noctis.
Yeah, I mean, like, he knew what he had. He knew what he just thought about what he had to do with the quad to get his team in a good position. That's what he did.
You don't need to just race around like some kind of crazy man.
Right, and the frags now down to 25. Just over 25 frags after that.
I just say, Noctis is not having the best game for aim. 23% rail there. It's not what we expect from Noctis. And he is their superstar player.
He has been inactive for a long time though.
He's doing the most damage on the server still. 8.2k damage plus 6 net, 44 frags on the board. That's not as many frags as Cruz. He's in 47. But of course he's on the winning team, Cruz. 20 seconds to go before this final quad. Again, Austria a little bit late coming to it and coming through that same doorway. Doesn't always work out. A little bit more spread that time. Noctis chose his time perfectly to move in and... Wow.
Takes out 3.
Chris coming at the bounce pad. That's a really good counter of that final quad. And loads of weapons dropped. So final minute of play, and then we are going to switch to the UK versus Denmark.
Yeah, it's a strong performance by Spain in this first map. Really come out of the gate strong after that game against Germany. Which, you know, you could even say they had a really good shot at winning that as well. I mean, both games have been sort of 10 frags or so.
Really impressive this season, Spain, from what we've seen. I think this is the first time we've seen Spain actually play, and we've seen them play Germany and Austria tonight.
Yeah.
Famous allies.
I can't believe you just said that.
So I didn't.
No,
What?
I can't.
Somebody just dived on Mumble and said it.
Like, that pony's just gone AFK now, he doesn't even need to move.
Is that good? 20 frag margin. Maybe not as big as it once looked like it could have been, but impressive play from Spain. Congrats on the first